we are denying the ability of our businesses, especially those along the bordering states, to engage in commerce. And whether you're talking about the Wisconsin border, which my district completely borders, at least the 3 counties that I represent border Wisconsin, or Iowa or the 2 Dakotas. Members, we are surrounded by states that allow for Sunday liquor sales, so we are exporting our commerce to those states. For those reasons, members, I support this amendment. And, you know, members, another idea or another approach might be, as we look at finding ways to maybe entertain ideas like considering those border counties that touch the borders of Wisconsin, Iowa, and the 2 Dakotas. And as a matter of fact, I had an amendment drafted up to do that and allowing the counties to opt into it. But we do have to find a way to allow our businesses to engage in commerce on Sundays. And members, those that have strong opposition to this because of some of their inherent beliefs, you know, you don't have to go any further in my district than Wabasha to see what happens, especially on Sunday, where people are driving across to Nelson, Wisconsin, and filling the parking lots over there, not only for their liquor sales, but also for their gas sales and their other sales that they're engaged in at that same time. So in favor of the amendment, thank you, Representative Kahn, for bringing it forward.
Do we really need to take the one day that the mom and pop shops can rest? Do we need to really take that? You know, even the good Lord rested on the 7th day. Maybe we should too. And if people have to meet with Jack Daniels or Jose Cuervo or whoever on the Sabbath, so be it. They can buy it Saturday night.
Members, the liquor stores don't want this. They don't want it. They don't want to be open on Sundays. Let's listen to the liquor store owners. Let's look at, and Representative Drazkowski, this is one time that the unions, the Teamsters, and the liquor store owners, the entrepreneurs can agree on something. They don't want to be open on Sundays. Please vote no.
I think the argument that liquor stores don't want it is a rather intriguing argument. If they don't want to be open on Sunday, as Representative Kahn said, and just to be sure, I read her amendment over again, they don't have to be. If they don't want to be open, they don't have to be, even if this goes into law. If they don't want to be open, they don't have to be, even if this goes into law. But what we currently have in law is we have Big Brother government telling the private market what they can't do. See, our current law says a private business can't operate. So in one place, we've got Big Brother government dictating to private business what they can and can't do. In the Kahn amendment, we take Big Brother government out of the equation and we let private business make the decision themselves.
I'm close to Wisconsin. There have been numerous Sundays that I've had to go and pick up some supplies in Hudson. Everybody over there is wearing Vikings jerseys because, like Representative Kahn said, you can't buy it here. You can't buy it here. I agree with Representative Biskins. This isn't government's place. If they want to be open, let them be open. But we're not mandating that they're open on Sundays. If you've had to be with your relatives on Christmas Day or Thanksgiving, you'll want to go and get resupply of alcohol. I know that I want to. So let's vote green on this amendment and let the people have their alcohol.
Representative Kriesel, I just have to make a comment. You're a pretty smart fella. I think, and you were in the military, you served your country well. I think you're intelligent. I think you could plan ahead and have enough for the in-laws and your relatives that come there. So I think on Saturday you're going to go and you're going to get what you need. But there are other people that don't have that capability, but they should have. But the problem that I have with this bill is if you cannot plan ahead and you must go buy alcohol on Sunday, I don't think you should be drinking.
Representative Biskins, there are other Sunday laws too. You can't buy a car on Sunday. And as my good friend Representative Hansen pointed out, it's probably so you couldn't get drunk and then go buy a car and get ripped off. But
in addition to the fact that the store owners themselves you talk to the mom and pops especially, well, they don't have to be open, Representative Biskins, as you noted. The fact is they would be, because their competitors would be, which means now they're having to spread out 6 days of revenue over 7 days. Their labor costs go up. It was remarkable, Representative Hoppe, Mr. Chairman, the last time we heard the Sunday liquor bill was when I was chair a few years back. The most remarkable thing to me was the folks that showed up weren't just those mom and pops, it was the local city police department folks, and then the mayors started to call. And why did the mayors and council members start to call? Because they realized many of them have munis. Their revenues have been a little bit flat lately. They still get revenue from their municipal liquor stores, and their muni operators were saying, we're going to spread 6 days of revenues over 7 days of labor.
And of course, Representative Davids was right. You know, a lot of people believe that the Lord rested on the 7th day. The thing is that Minnesotans don't all agree on which day that was. Some celebrate their Sabbath on a different day. But members, I think clearly a lot of liquor store owners want to keep it the way it is, but I bet that a lot of other stores would like to have government enforce a day for them to close as well. And we don't do that. If you want to keep liquor stores having the protected day of Sunday, then maybe we should add other businesses and, you know, give lots of small businesses might like to not have to compete on certain days. But I agree with Representative Biskins on this one. It's kind of interesting to see the collection of people on this amendment. But I don't think it's proper role for us, for government to get in there and say that one industry, one type of business gets protection on one day, because I think the real issue here is the consumer. It's the right of the consumer to make their own decision about when they want to make their purchase. So it's the buyer, and if somebody wants to sell to that willing buyer, I think they ought to have the right to do it, no matter what day of the week it is. So members, I hope that we can vote for this amendment and finally put this issue to rest the right way.